friends, I'm back to do another video in the series Grace Notes that we've been working on, and this time I'm going to give you 10 fun tag ideas. Actually, I think I'm probably, like I did with the embellishments, I think I'll have to break this into two because I don't want these to become too long. I'm aiming for 10 to 15 minutes, so I think it might be broken down into two, but the 10 fun tags, well, I'll just go through the first 5 here. The first one is, well, I guess I have to show you the freebie first. Here's the freebie. Again, this freebie is on my coffee shop, linked below. It'll be free for 1 week. I'll put the date on the screen because I'm not sure what date this is going to go up. So this is going to be free for 1 week on my coffee shop. And after that, I'm going to bundle it with the Grace Notes kit. So you can pick it up in either place. So these are what I call large tags or giant tags or whatever. So I have 3 of them and they have the same similar images to the journal pages, so they will coordinate nicely. So I'm going to show you different ways to use those. So one is going to be just probably a tag, one is going to be a belly band, and one is going to be a fold out thing. So I'm going to show you those. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is a book page pocket, and it'll look similar to this one. So we're going to just use 2 pages of a book page. This is a dictionary, and fold it and make this cute little pocket. So it's like a pocket tag. And then the 5th one is a manila tag. So we're going to do a collage on the front and put some lines on the back. So just from a manila file folder. So I'm just going to get these cut out and I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so our first tag is just cutting out one of the giant tags and turning it into a tag. So I cut it out, I inked around the edges, I backed it onto just some backing paper I had. There's backing paper in the kit. You can use whatever you have. You can just use coffee dyed paper or cardstock, and I sewed around the edges. And I'm going to show you later how to do different kind of tabs at the top, so I'm not going to show that part right now. The second one is using one of the giant tags again, and this time I did the same thing. I inked around the edges, I sewed around the edges, and this time I folded it. I didn't put anything on the back of this one because it's not going to show. And I'm just going to take this and put it over one of the pages here. And I'm going to glue it on 3 sides like that, and it's going to be like a belly band. And then on the other side, there will be a tuck. You can put use it as a tuck in the top like that, and there's also a little bit of journaling space right at the top. So I thought that would work well. The third one is a fold over giant tag. I kind of made it into more of a flip than a fold over. I'm not sure what I was thinking initially, but this one I inked around the edges. I backed it onto some just cardstock I had and sewed around the edges. And this one, when I was cutting it out, I left the left hand side, like you'll see this on the paper like this, and I left this side attached. I didn't cut that apart. So then this is still attached. If you cut it off by mistake, you can always insert a little tab thing in between the 2 layers as well. So then that can go on any page like that. I'll just attach this part and it'll flip over, and then you'll have this for journaling space or whatever on the other side. So that can work on lots of different pages here. So yeah, I'll just flip out like that. So that's the third one. The 4th one is the book page pocket, and I'm going to show you that one just a little bit of the construction of this one. And this one I got the idea from Pam at the Paper Outpost, I believe, and I'll link that if I can find it. I'll link that below. So you need 2 pages of book page. This is just happens to be a dictionary. So what I like to do is I like to have the top one facing up and the other one facing down like this. So then this is right side up, but when I flip this over, then this will be right side up as well. So just flip one upside down, and then I just take a glue stick and just roughly glue the edges like this. This one I'm not going to sew, so I'll do it right to the edges. Book page sticks together pretty easily. Okay, and then just line that up and press them together. And I like to use my brayer to squish things, squish the glue really well. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to fold the two top corners together, but I don't crease it in the center here. I just fold them together like this. And just cut a notch. However you want to do it, doesn't matter. It'll work no matter what. So then with the one right side up, fold in the sides like 3/4 of an inch. I'm not going to measure this. You can measure it if you like. And the other one in 3/4 of an inch. Try to get them roughly the same. It looks better if they're roughly the same. Looks a little bit less than the other one, so I'll just straighten that out a little bit. And then this goes up as far as you want, so it can go up like that, it can go down like that, wherever you decide that you want to fold it up. And then that just gets folded up like that. And then I like to ink a little bit before I glue it. There's a couple of places where it's hard to ink afterwards, so on the top of this fold up, and then just around, particularly these fold out wings here. It's a little bit easier to do it before you get it all glued together. So just like that. And then what I do is I'll take some sort of liquid glue, and first of all I glue, I just open this up, and there's a rectangle here where the fold is made here and here. So just this rectangle here, and I put glue inside that square like that and press that over. And then the same thing on the other side. This doesn't have to be precise at all. So just glue that. And then again on the top, now that we folded that over, glue the exact same spot, or exact same area. So that little rectangle again here. And fold that up. You could put a little notch in there if you like, or even do a bit of a decorative border at the top. Lots of different things you could do. This is really kind of a blank slate pocket. And then your pocket is this whole area in the back there. So if you have a tag, that's not going to fit in there. If you have a tag, it's going to go, you know, behind these little wings. So it looks kind of neat that way. I'm not going to decorate the pockets at this point. I'm going to do that when I kind of put everything together. But just for, you know, some examples we made in the previous videos, here's my butterfly. So I think that would look nice as an embellishment on there. Here's one of the button collage things that I made. Here's one of the labels from the kit. You could incorporate that into there. Here's one of the flower embellishments that we made in a previous video. Again, with the label in the kit, you could put cheesecloth or something at the back. This is one of the collage sentiments that we did in one of a previous video. So lots of ways that we can decorate this afterwards. So I'm just going to put that aside for now. And then the last one that I wanted to show you is manila envelope, tag rather, sorry. So to do this one, I don't know if you've seen this trick before. I've seen this in lots of different places. I get these you know, cards in the mail that, or if you've used up a gift card or whatever, I get these ones in the mail quite often. And what I do is I just cut off different tag shape, like that I want corner shapes on here. So there's 3 different tag shapes on here. I've done this quite a few times. I have some other ones here, I don't know where they are, with different shapes, and you don't have to measure anything, you just sort of, this one will work better for a bigger tag, this one will work better for a smaller tag. You could actually put this one, you know, the smaller one here as well. So just line it up at the corner like that and snip it right along that edge, and then flip it over this way, and again just do it right along that edge there. And then you have identical tag corners at the top, and you know, any size that you want. Works pretty slick. And then what I did on this one is I collaged the front. So I still had all my collage pieces from before. So I made one already here. I just added, this is just a piece of tissue paper, there's some rickrack, there's a ribbon, this is the collage paper from the kit, and just various pieces, scraps of some cardstock that I had, a couple pieces of fabric here and here. So I just layered that all on with a glue stick, and then I decided to do a decorative stitch 4 times across the width, and then I stitched all the way around. And because I did all of that stitching in the middle, I decided to back it again afterwards. You wouldn't have to because it's on manila file folder already, and you know, the stitching kind of looks neat at the back, but I decided to cover that up. So I backed it with another, and this one I just glued on using my tacky glue and a little bit of glue stick in the middle because I wasn't going to sew around it again. What I could have done, now that I think about it, is I could have done these strips, then put the back on, then stitched around the edge, but I didn't think of that then. I might do that with this one. So I'm not going to show you again how I do the collage. I did that in a previous video. You've probably seen me do collage a few times, but you just lay out your pieces however you want, and just glue them down roughly with a glue stick, and make sure you just cover all the pieces. And then I inked around the edge, and like I told you, I sewed around those as well. So that's the last one that I'm going to show you in this video, and I'm going to do the next 5 tags in the next video, so I'll show you that. So don't forget to grab your freebie with the 3 large tags, and you can probably come up with even more ideas on how to put these tags together. They're really versatile. So give that a try, and I'll see you in the next video for the next 5 tags. Thanks, friends.